Well, hello.
Hey guys, it's a hat type of day.
It's a hat type of day.
Yeah, because my hair is just
Hello, Brittany. Hello, T.S. Jackson. We are actually on tonight because it's a hat type of day. It's because we are going to be busy Thursday night. We've got a FOP meeting with a bunch of guys, and we've got some of my friends down from Tennessee, other retired officers, and we're going to be busy. So we decided we'd come on tonight and probably going to be out eating with them on Friday night too. Hope everybody's doing good. Um, we are actually still in Gulf Shores. We thought we might be gone by now.
it's my fault.
But go ahead and tell them.
It's my fault. I told my doctor about an incident I had in North Carolina where it felt like somebody was stabbing me in my left shoulder blade with a butcher knife, and it radiated down my arm and in my chin. And so she wanted me to go see a
Cardiologist.
Yeah, cardiologist. Look, who is Alabama thing? Alabama Chagrin. So anyway, I went to see the doctor. He said, I don't think anything's wrong, but I want to do a ultrasound and a stress test. And they can't schedule it for me until the 24th of February.
So we're going to be.
So we could pay.
We're leaving later than expected. We were going to go down all the way down to South Florida, but we think we're just going to go across and then back up.
So anyway.
Well, thanks everybody for coming at Alabama too. As you know, probably you're at Weiss Lake. We have friends at Weiss Lake. Tina lives out there. Our friend Tina, lives
that may be who it is.
Lives out on Weiss Lake.
So
and but we are originally from Alabama.
So what I was going to tell you before he rudely interrupted
go ahead, I'm sorry.
was that we can pay $300 a week to camp here. And so that would be about 3 weeks, which would be $900, or we can pay $700 to stay for the whole month. So it's a no-brainer. So we'll stay for as long as it takes during that month, and then we'll check out.
Yeah. We plan on going down to Florida, possibly, or we're possibly just going to skip Florida and go to Savannah and then up to Charleston and then over, because we got to be back in North Alabama.
I'm babysitting.
In April?
No, the end of March. I'm babysitting.
While our go to Italy, which someday.
Wow, Alabama Chagrin's been watching from Weiss Lake since Suzanne Morphew.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Mary.
But anyway, we thought we'd come on tonight, share a few things. I had a interesting message from one of my classmates and I'll tell you how old I am when I tell you.
From high school.
That high school. This guy graduated with me, and he's missing. He was missing since last Wednesday. And what's odd about it is he was taking care of his brother, his younger brother, that had liver disease. So he had a black lab too. So it was very strange for him to just up and disappear and not leave anybody in charge of his dog or taking care of his brother. So they're really concerned that he may have had some type of mental lapse or anything could have happened. But this is a picture of him from Huntsville, Alabama. As far as I know, they have not made a police report on him yet. And I'll give you his name just a second. As far as I know, they have not made a police report. I encouraged them to make a police report and also put it out. I told them that the family had to be proactive. And this is a message I got. Basically, I received this from a classmate, and I blurred that guy's name out because I don't have his permission to put his name on here. Said David is the David Grant McCall Connell is his name. He was a Butler High 75 graduate. See, I'm told you I'm real old. And please keep his family in prayers and pass this on, hoping it's a good outcome. Our classmate, and told his name there, is missing and has not been seen for the last or so days. And he was a caretaker of his youngest brother. So really no other details about this other than he left the house. He was single. He left the house like last Wednesday and has not been seen since. And this is very, very odd for him. And that's all the information I have. I wish I had more. Came out of Huntsville, Alabama, though. That's where I grew up and went to high school and met her in high school there.
Yeah, no, I was in elementary when we met.
No, you were not. You don't tell that lie.
He robbed the
I,
grade.
I met you in my junior year of high school.
Okay. Your junior year of high school, my third grade.
No, it was not. Man, you went to high
We've
school
been together for 48 years, almost 49.
Yeah, but not married that long. We've been married for
44.
44.
We dated 4 years, and we're almost on 45.
All right, and these are right here too. They're missing out of, I think it's Texas. I get you a little bit further on this. Apparently, these are non-custodial parent. He's a non-custodial parent. And it's a real young children there. And then Tiffany, I guess, is his girlfriend. Says here, it's Amber Alert.
Child abduction in Silsey B, Texas. White 05 oh my gosh, Chrysler van, and gives a license plate. Victims are 4-month-old white male, Aiden, and 1-year-old white female, Aliyah. I think that Aliyah Langford, last seen wearing unknown clothes. I don't know. Suspects are 31-year-old white female Tiffany Weaver and 29-year-old white male Aaron Langford. Called 911 with information. Okay, so wait a minute. So, man, those babies are close because the little girl has to be a little bit older than 1 year.
But it was child abduction.
Yeah, child abduction.
Non-parental abduction, maybe one
Aaliyah.
parent.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
Yeah, one parent abduction. And I thought I copied this where I could see it, but apparently I did not. Let me see.
Yes, Beach Bum, it was parental kidnapping.
Yeah, one of them does not have
the dad.
The dad does not have
and
it.
he must be with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He needed somebody to take care of them babies.
I can't read that. Can you read that? 1 month old and no. Anyway, this is the car down here at the bottom that they're looking for. I apologize for not getting a better
Maggie, there's just people out there talking. Hey,
Maggie,
we are not rude. Maggie.
One thing I wanted to bring up too is, do any of y'all own a Kia or a Hyundai? Do any of y'all own those? You need to be aware of this. They just posted this. I read it today, and I can tell you why. Major insurances reportedly plan to drop Kia or Hyundai coverage due to thefts. Up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they have a gang up there called Kia Boys, and the Kia Boys are famous for stealing Kias. And this is everyday occurrence. Yeah. It's not just.
And these are kids that are like 13, 12, 13, 14, 15
all the way up.
Yeah.
And they had a video. I tried to find it, couldn't find it. They must have took it off, but they had a video of they stole a Kia and school was getting out. The buses were loading up, and this Kia got up on the sidewalk and ran about 50 or 60 miles an hour down the sidewalk, right in the middle of those kids. I don't know how they didn't get hit, but scattered kids everywhere. And
Well, they've killed some people.
they did have a 60-something-year-old killed yesterday in Milwaukee. I believe he was riding in a cab, and one of these reckless drivers. They got such a problem with they steal these cars, and the reckless drivers had run him off the road, and he hit a tree and killed him. So I don't know if that was a stolen key or not, but most of them are.
I don't think they're reckless drivers. They don't know how to drive.
Well, I don't know. They do both, but if you have a Kia or a Hyundai, you're going to have difficult time having insurance for it if you live in the northern cities, especially. And I don't even like I read when we were up there. I read where you wouldn't be able to get insurance at all on a Kia. Not if you live in Milwaukee.
I guess the
And
Kia dealership may as
man,
well close the doors.
I don't. Well, what they need to do, they need to make it where, and this is what my idea, because if they can make it like my computer I have here, I have my fingerprint identification. That's how I open it up. I have put my fingerprint on a certain key, and it opens up my computer. Well, if I give Medina that same access to that, she can do the same thing with her fingerprint. Why can't you do that with a car for starting the car? That it won't hotwire or anything unless you put your fingerprint in your finger. You know, a lot of times they even have gun safes now that you can put. You have to put your whole hand inside a thing, and it reads your handprint before to open. So that would be good if you just put your whole hand in there, and it would read your palm print, and then it would be able to start the car. And if it wouldn't read your palm print, there'd be no way that you could start the car. And you know, you could even do that where if you read your palm, a lot of places I know that they've got, if you've been arrested for DUI, and they've done this in a lot of places, they say that if you need your car to go to work, say, and in Alabama, they'll just suspend your driver's license. Well, a lot of places they're doing now, they're putting a device on your car where before you can start your car, you have to blow into this tube and it reads your alcohol level. And if you're too high on alcohol level, the car won't start. So that may be something, but they all have what they all have is things like, well, the passenger, if sober passenger, why they won't let the guy drive, but you know, but they could do something. And Kia may have to start doing that because there is no way I would even purchase a Kia or a uh, Hyundai if I couldn't get insurance on it, or if the insurance was so high I couldn't afford it. But
Yeah, Sleuth Mom says, but how would that work if somebody wants to borrow your car?
well, you just that'd be it. The problem with that is, I mean, you could, you know, it could be done just like this computer. I can put 5 or 10 different people's fingerprints on this computer so that if I want to loan it to my son, he could still put his fingerprint down there. You could do that. You could have up to 4 or 5 people that you could let them put certain so your kids could use the car or you know anything like that. You can do it. All that could be worked out. You should sure couldn't. You don't need it if it's so. Right now they just steal them, and I even
But
saw somebody took a one of these bike cables. They put it around their steering wheel and they wrapped it around the bottom, but they just get in their wire cutters and cut the get these. You remember the things you put on your wheel that you you know you lock it up there on your wheel and makes it where you can't drive it. Those do work, but um, they all figure out how to get those off. They always do. They figure it out. Pick the lock. They drill the lock. You know, there's just so many ways to do it.
hey, how come the police haven't done those where they wire the cars to stop and
Well,
lock the
they've done
doors?
some
But
of
you know
those,
what I'm
but
thinking? It doesn't do any good because the judges let them right out. They
yeah,
don't get any time. Nothing happens to them because they're 11, 12, 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, somebody said ignition interlock devices. Yeah, they could do something. I'm telling you, if they can make computers where you put your finger there and it opens up and allows you to do it, start it, they could sure do it on a car like that. I know they could, but I think the problem is it is an expense. It would be an expense to put it on all the new cars, so they just don't, they're not doing it. But if you don't offer theft insurance, for one, you're not going to be able to own a car like that, not in any big cities at all. I don't know. Okay, let's go on from here.
Where are we going?
This is a lady that's missing over in England.
We're going to England.
We're going to England,
All right.
Manchester, England. Police say that they have traced a key witness and continued to search for a missing mom who disappeared 5 days ago. Nicole Bully, 45, was last seen Friday, January 27th, 2023, walking her Springer Spaniel on a path by the River Rhine. I guess that's River Rhine. River Rye in St. Michael's on I guess Rye, Lancaster, England. The mother of two.
Lanshire.
Okay, look, you start there.
The
right
mother,
there.
Yeah, we're not doing too good tonight. Mother of twos, and I'm drinking root beer, not beer, so I don't know what's wrong with me. The mother of two, the mother.
I got coffee.
Look at that, it's hard. The mother of two's family, okay, says that they are desperate for her safe return home. Police maintain her disappearance
Maggie
remains a miss remains a missing person investigation and ruling out any third party involvement. But mystery surrounds the mortgage advisor's whereabouts after her mobile phone was found on a nearby bench, still connected to a work conference call. Nicole's dog Willow, I like that name, was also found between the bench and the river. Lancashire police said they wanted a trace potential. They said they wanted to trace a potential key witness, a man in his 70s who was walking his dog in the area at that time.
Okay. And this is a picture of her right there.
She's very pretty.
Lancaster police said they wanted to trace potential key witness, man in his 70s, walking his dog around that area at that time. And that's her picture. Nicole, I guess is Nicola Bully has not been seen since vanishing during her walk along the River Rye.
Beach Bum said she could have been pushed in the river.
Yeah, but you know,
that's just strange. She was still on a conference
call.
Even
being pushed in the river, you're gonna float after a few days.
The dog was found, T.S.
Yeah, the dog was found. All right, let's see here. They've since confirmed the man has been found and was now speaking with officers. A huge search of the area involving police specialists, resources, working alongside colleagues from the Coast Guard and the Boland Mountain Rescue was continuing today. Police warned concerned locals who's been joining the search not to put themselves in danger due to the treacherous conditions along parts of the riverbank. It came after a fresh appeal by Nicola's family for any information that may help police. They said in a statement, "We have been overwhelmed by support from the community and would like to thank everyone for their outgoing efforts to help find Nicola. I guess it's Nicola. I wonder if, and I'm sure they did, but during the conference call, if anybody heard anything, anything dire that she said, or what I'm wondering that I don't know. So the girls are the girls are desperate to have their mummy, as they say in England, back home
Their mommy.
safe and with them. And your ongoing efforts have provided comfort to them whilst we await news of Nicola. The Britain's Daily Mirror newspaper, her two children cried their eyes out after being told of their mother's disappearance. London police say play anyway, that's just that right there. London police played the numbers game. That's how they put something involved in a story that I don't think that applies to this. Major search underway for missing mother, missing since last week, and that's her husband there. I guess that's a picture of her husband. Can't tell nowadays. What's so funny?
You.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk to these people.
We ask for anyone who thinks they may have any information that may help police find Nicola to please come forward and help them with their inquiries. She's described as a white female, 5'3",
Oh, she's
light brown hair, shoulder length hair. She speaks with a Essex regional accent. Then, when she was last seen, she was wearing a long black gillet jacket with a hood, blue jeans, olive green ankle willies. I don't know what that is. Her hair was tied in a ponytail. In an update on Monday, Lancashire police said they were going to keep an open mind about what was happening, but didn't believe Nicola was attacked. Uh, Bully's partner, so I guess they're not married, it's a partner, Paul Ansell, speaking of the family's home in Lancashire, said he spent all day Sunday searching for her. The engineer, who has been in a relationship with her for 12 years, told the Daily Mail it's just potential hell. It is just potential hell, I guess, in perpetual hell. I can't talk today. It is just utter disbelief. I imagine it would be. I can't imagine losing somebody like that. Somebody being missing for nothing, on a conference call. Said Superintendent Sally Riley of Lancaster Police Department said, we remain extremely concerned for Nicola and we continue to do everything that we can to try and find her and provide some answers for her family, who are obviously beside themselves with worry. I must stress at this time that this remains a missing person inquiry, and at the time there is nothing to suggest any third party involvement in her disappearance. I don't know why they say that. They have no idea if that's true or not. I say there may be nothing to suggest it other than they ain't found her. Okay. The last on this is we appreciate that there is also a great deal of concern in the local community, and we appreciate people want to help. However, parts of the riverbank are treacherous, and we would ask that nobody put themselves in danger and that the police and their partner agencies' efforts to find Nicola have not been compromised. If anyone has questions or concerns, they're welcome to speak with officers in the area.
Look what Maui said.
Oh, I can't see that. Hold on. What did she say?
She told you how to pronounce it. Nicala, Nicala. I told her it was a lost cause. We
No-
are not good with names.
Nikala?
I
Is
would
it
think
Nikala
is it a
or
long
no?
I or a short I? Nikala or Nikala?
Put it this way, I have not been to England. I don't really see myself ever going to England, although I wouldn't mind it. I have English and Scottish in my bloodline,
You got a lot.
Irish and
You are
German. I'm a mutt,
you are a mutt.
and Jewish and African. I got
Yeah.
about 6 or 7 different things.
Yeah, he's a mutt.
I'm a mutt. All right, go through a few that I ran into here that are just out there missing.
He's a mutt, y'all.
A mutt.
Ricola. Okay, it's like Ricola, except it's Nicola.
Nicola.
I don't know.
Okay, this is
Is it
missing.
Nickel? I'm sorry.
Thomas
So
Stokes, age 16, missing person. Last known area is Bessemer Avenue,
Greensboro.
Greensboro. That's right. I guess that's Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm thinking 336 area code. Described as 5'10", 145 pounds. Unknown clothing description. I'll just tell you after this guy here that I looked at. I was looking at Summer Wells' case again today, trying to look through some notes that I had and other things. And I understand her family is very upset because they have restricted access to some of their older children. I don't know if they've still taken them from the home. I don't know, but I saw a thing about that.
The font on your computer since you can't read.
Is that for me or
Yes,
for
that's
y'all?
for you. No, enlarge it for you to read.
Well, let me look. If I do that, I might lose some of the stuff.
Stretch too far as.
Let me see. Control panel, maybe. Let me go. Let me look here just a second. If I knew where it was, I probably could. Let me go over here and search.
I was going to show.
Font.
And you see that this is a oil. It's frankincense and myrrh. And I use that on Tommy's back. And it helps with his back pain. So if you have shoulder pain or any other pain, you might try it.
All right, let me see real quick. See, y'all giving me some ideas here. Well, I look font, and this is what I get for fonts, black.
Okay, black.
No, I mean, it's not anywhere. I don't know what the problem is.
Beach Bum said, do it later or you may lose us. It's probably in the same. Thanks, Beach Bum. It always takes a woman to set him straight.
Okay. All right. This is Curlin. Pronounce that, Dina. Age 21. Carcamo. Was reported missing January 26th, which is just the other day. Described as being Hispanic male. He's 5'8".
He's from Greensboro, too.
175.
Okay. Somebody asked a question up here. Sleuth Mom says, what do you guys think about all these teen runaways in quotations?
Well, it's been a problem since the beginning of time. Just a second. Let me get out of here. It's been getting, I don't think 95% of all runaways return home safe. That's according to National Exploited Children website. 95% of all children that run away return home or get caught. That's what they say. But you consider this if million, like 600,000, I think it is, missing people throughout the United States every year. And that's not just children. I forgot how many children they were, but 95, say 100,000, 95% of them return home. That's still a good bit that don't and are lost out there, maybe not ever found, you know. Also, there's a I watched, and it's something we'll cover later on. Uh, there's about 10 cults that are still active in the United States, and more than that probably, but there's 10 that are well known. And just about every one of these cults that are out there use children. They use children for underage sex, marrying through their married children, and they traffic children. And we'll talk about that. I was going to even talk about it tonight, but it's really a lot to get into. All right, this is
2.8 million teens have run away every year, and the 12 to 17-year-old are the demographic at highest risk.
and 95% of those
Wait a minute.
are recovered or come home.
47% of teens that run away or were homeless indicated that conflict with their primary parent or guardian was the main reason they left. 80% of girls ran away from home reported having been physically and sexually abused. 43% of all runaways report physical abuse was experienced before leaving home. Let's see if it says how many.
Well, I mean, I'm just reading what the Center for Children Exploited Children said. 95%. Missing from Baywood, New York, on 1/14/2023.
Wake up.
What is this? Gabriella
Good job.
How you pronounce the last name though?
Don't Calderon.
DOB of 5/27 2006. Man, makes me feel old. She's 5'7", 220 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, white female or Hispanic female, looks like. She's a missing child, believed to be local area. And but even though somebody's a runaway to a local area, does not mean they're not in danger. They can be trafficked. They probably are easier to be trafficked because they get taken in by somebody. Okay. This is a missing person from Brooklyn, New York, 1/18/2023. Alicia Adele, I can't pronounce that last name. Adelagby, DOB 4/23/2004, 5'7", 235 pounds, black hair, brown eyes.
You know what I think?
Hold on.
Come on here just to hear us pronounce names wrong.
Yeah. The case originated in New York or NYS. Missing child alert. Alicia is a missing child, is believed to be suicidal, may be in the need of medical attention. She was last seen wearing black jacket, fur hood, black sweater, black pants, yellow and red beanie, wearing multicolored sneakers. I hate to hear that. Be suicidal for sure. All righty. 33-year-old Miss Tiffany Robertson was last seen on something court, Ordenton, February 1st at 9 a.m. Unknown destination. Anyone or any information is asked to call that number or 911. That's out of Maryland, 33 years old. No other information I saw. It was
Maryland has a lot of teenagers that come up. Well, they're missing all over the United States. What am I saying?
yeah, what are you saying?
I don't know.
Okay. Missing child alert. How you pronounce that, Dina? Lorella, Dina.
Lorilla Russell.
Russell,
Lorilla Russell.
15-year-old missing child, last seen on 30th Street in Niagara Falls, Niagara County, New York, 1 o'clock a.m. Tuesday, January the 31st. Will that be yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
She was wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt with Annie characters and sweatpants. Niagara Falls City Police.
Lorelei. Okay.
Lorelei.
Lorelei. That sounds better.
That's a pretty name. Lorelei.
That is very pretty.
And our last of this, and we'll talk about anything y'all want to talk about. Kevin White, date of birth is 8/20 of 81, 6'1", 185 pounds, red hair, brown eyes, white. Other information: Kevin's missing vulnerable adult with schizophrenia and may be in need of medical attention. He is believed to be in the local area. Investigators out of the NYS Missing Persons Clearinghouse and gives a number. And I think I've been watching. I don't know. You see it all over TV, and I'm sure y'all have seen it too. Nowadays, they got one of these. They got a pill one pill they can take every 6 months that will help them with their schizophrenia. Because the way for schizophrenia, bipolar, and all these things, a lot of times people will get to taking their medication, they get feeling better and they get to feeling normal, and they think, well, I don't need this medication, I'm feeling normal. And then when they get off the medication, they get back in their manic depressive state. Dana, you're making the couch rock.
I'm rocking the couch. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, my legs are bothering me.
I know.
Sorry.
So that could be a good thing. Although, if you sit there and you listen to all the side effects this medicines have, you kind of wonder, man, I don't know, even if I had it. Of course, I don't know if I was because being schizophrenic is what?
What do you mean, if?
I'm not schizophrenic. The schizophrenic is a really super bad disease.
I'm sorry.
Super, super bad. I mean, I've dealt with people in law enforcement that are completely schizophrenic, and it is not a great thing to do, to be involved in. And I don't know what I've done here.
You know what? I've never dealt with that, and I don't want to.
What am I doing here? What is this? Why am I? Oh, there it is. Okay.
She said, lock the door, Medina, so the sofa don't slide out the door. I'm telling you, my legs have started bothering me, so I need to get up and take my pills.
Yeah, she's on all of these daggum. You on them schizophrenic pills again? No, she's on all these. She's on all these restless legs.
You know what, guys? You know what I told him? He has to sleep beside me at night, and I've got a good feather pillow.
Hey, if you don't have, I know we have gotten a ton of subscribers in the last little bit from our other channel on our the 1 million mile road trip. And in fact, we've been putting up a lot of these shorts, and Maggie and Moses and Gracie and dolphins that we've been seeing in the area and all kinds of stuff.
The
So,
sunset.
and the
Go see the sunset.
sunsets. But if you could go over to our other channel, this is it, and look at those shorts. Some of them are only 7 seconds long.
Sleuth Mama said
Uh,
we didn't hear that. And Beach Bum said that you better sleep with one eye open.
and
No witnesses.
yeah, but
I wouldn't get rid of him. I'm never going to break in another one.
but if you appreciate it, if you go over there and check us out now on this channel, in the last 28 days, we've lost 9 subscribers. So I don't, I think it's because we're not on 2 days a week. Our subscriber count is down, way down. But right now it's impossible. I'll just tell you, I will stop this channel before I go nuts. And I just cannot. We've got the other channel that we were really involved in trying to build it up, and then this channel too. And then because we live streaming on this channel, it prevent the other channel. I can make 4 or 5 edited videos, and I don't have to do anything for a couple weeks, even if I haven't scheduled out. If we get busy. But if I'm having to be here and be online, then it takes away from us doing stuff at night, and we have limited amount of time down here with our friends. Now, once we start back through Georgia and we're out on the road more, then yeah, I might go back 2 days a week for a while. I'm not saying I am, but it's a possibility. The only reason we stayed down to 1 day a week is because in the summertime especially, we want to be out at night. We want to be out with our friends, and we've got friends down here that we lived in this area 25 years, and some of them we don't get to see but every couple of years, and we've really enjoyed doing stuff. We're a real social type family. When we're around our friends, we want to be playing cards. We want to go out to eat and uh, stuff like that. So that's what's the deal is. It's not that we don't want to be here with y'all, but it's the fact is that we rarely get to see these people, and it's kind of hard now. Uh, you know, but we are gonna get back into it a little bit more to help us. Get our channel built back up again. Uh, Yeah, yeah, and YouTube too. You really got to watch because on our other channel, the thing that's hurting us on our other channel, we have enough. We have over almost about 1,500 or about 1,300 subscribers, but our watch time, we don't have enough to be monetized. Our watch time's only like 1,500 hours, and you got to have 2,000, 4,000 hours to be monetized. So it's tough. It really is. Um, but we did a live stream. In fact, we were out on the side of the road with the Gulf of Mexico in the background doing a live stream, and uh, somebody came up and said, "Oh, are you 1 Million Mile Road Trip?" And we said yes. And I went over there and started talking to them, left Dina on the live stream.
It was funny. He'll never do that again.
And she just went off on the topics. I don't know what she went off.
Did you ever watch it?
I watched some of it. She went off topics big time, and talked about a little bit of everything, not associated with traveling, but
I just said he'll never leave me to do a live stream again. And then I didn't know how to turn it off. So when I thought it was off, somebody would say, "You're still on." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know how to cut it off."
Yep. So she, if you want to go watch that, it's one. It's been a week or two ago.
Okay, give us some thumbs up, guys, because we've got 20 people watching and only 12 thumbs up. Or if you don't like it, give us a thumbs down because some people don't like old
Any
people.
reaction is a good reaction to YouTube's algorithm, believe it or not. So we get about, on some of our videos, those shorts, we have like
Beach Bum, I didn't even think about that.
what?
She said, if all else fails, close the laptop. I didn't even think about that. I was just trying to figure out how to.
Well, sometimes you do not go offline by closing the laptop because if you're on StreamYard, it holds you on there. So you have to go up there and click off and go through. You click off and then it'll ask you, is everything okay? Do you have any complaints? They want you to put yay, nay, or skip it. And
Hey, I have a question. How many of you like root beer? Because I got a root beer for y'all. You know, root beers have 65, 68 calories in them.
carbs.
Oh, carbs. Sorry, carbs. Can you see this brand? Okay. Is the best root beer. And let me show you.
It's not that good.
Oh, Tommy, stop it. It is too.
I don't get that good.
Stop. He don't like root beer.
Yeah, I do. I just don't like that.
I can't get it. Stop. Look at, can you see? Stop. 10 carbs. Can y'all believe that? 10 carbs. So if you get this, you need to get the root beer.
Brand.
No, it's not. It's just the well, whatever. However you say that. It's a Wisconsin company. Make sure you turn it and look. Make sure it's got only 10 because those carbs will kill you.
I just don't. There's something about that. It just doesn't taste good to me. I don't know.
I love it. I absolutely. In fact, my daughter, she said, I think they've got the label wrong, Mom. But if they do, they've had it wrong for years. These are good.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Beach from Coke only, but right now I'm at Coke Zero. That's pretty much me if I drink any of it.
Yeah, our dog's in. Well, one dog's laying up here. I don't know where the cat went. Where'd the cat go?
I don't know. Probably at the door.
Probably.
Maggie's
asleep.
Maggie's asleep. Sure, she's been out walking with Dina a lot, and tonight anyway.
I don't drink anything except water with some stuff squirted in it that doesn't have any carbs or any sugar or anything like that, like grape. But that's about all I drink in one of those root beers a day.
Well, tomorrow night we're gonna go to FOP meeting, and that's Fraternal Order of Police, and I'm gonna see a bunch of guys that I haven't seen in a long time,
and they're gonna tell
we're gonna
fish tales,
eat, and then we're gonna tell war stories, and we're gonna eat and fellowship, and it's gonna be nice and a lot of fun. So
I'm gonna make a banana pudding.
We're looking forward to that, and but anyway, we're gonna let y'all go. We do appreciate you coming tonight, and thank you very much. And if you could stay with us, we promise we will get better. And check out our other channel. That's the main thing. We're really trying to build up our watch time over there. God bless y'all.
Okay, wait a minute. Ruth said, so much mental illness and some of the meds seem to make it worse. Thomas is getting witty now. So funny. We need humor for this bitter truth to go down. We have the King in us. Glory to our Messiah. You are right.
You're absolutely right, Ruth. You're very we're right.
And if any of y'all need any prayers, if you'll put them in there, we will be praying for you guys. Y'all can pray for us. We just want to be able to travel again, and we feel like we're just getting stuck.
Yeah, we're everything. And, I'm not questioning why we're stuck, but, we're not get hung up anyway.
Yeah, well, after the doctor gets through with me on the 24th, we are clear to go. Unless something shows up, which I don't think it will. We're clear to go, and we will go.
All right. Good night, everybody. We love y'all, and God bless y'all. we'll see you another time, for sure. And if I can get,
And Beach Bum, we'll be praying for you with your thing you're having done tomorrow. Yep, for your back.
all righty. Good night.
Bye, y'all. Hope to see you on the road.